Good day and welcome again to the Localization Podcast powered by the Nigeria Local Coalition Accelerator. I still remain your host, Nimrod Rees. In our previous episode, we had an incredible guest from NANGO who gave us a powerful insight of how the network is championing localization agenda in Adamawa State. Today, we are going to be having a different kind of conversation. We're bringing the conversation home. We're going to be looking at at the community level, how that local actors are able to champion localization efforts by themselves. We have a guest, the new manager of the coalition, who is here to tell us how that the community is championing localization efforts within the community level. I am glad and delighted to have you here with me today. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you, Grace.
So, Mr. Ted, my first question to you is, why do you think community participation is a key part of localization? Like, why is it essential to work with the communities rather than just working for them? Just in general, what does community involvement look like to you?
Yes, thank you so much for that question. Community participation is very essential
Okay.
for so many reasons. But first and foremost, you cannot just bring interventions and then superimpose it on the community.
Yeah.
It has to be something that they acknowledge that they need help, and then they want that help. Because if communities don't acknowledge that they need help, they will not participate in the solutions that come with it. So why we need community participation is because, one, we want their involvement in it. And then second is that, when they are involved, they drive the processes much more easier than, just coming to work alone. So it's very important that communities participate or are actively involved right from the design phase of interventions. When we have them come together from the design phase, it will seamlessly integrate into the execution of projects across communities. So it's very important that communities are carried along. They are at the forefront of our interventions.
Okay, thank you very much. There's a saying that what is for us without us is against us. So I like the point you're coming from. So from your own experience also, can you share some examples of community-led projects that have been able to achieve impact, sustainable impact?
Yes, for the Nigerian Local Coalition Accelerator, we started with a joint action plan.
Okay.
Just like the word joint. It's something that started with community involvement.
Oh, wow.
So these plans were jointly done in collaboration with community stakeholders. So in our joint action plans, we ensure that communities come together to actually be part of developing the solutions that we implement in their various communities.
Okay, thank you very much for this insight. So I would like to go again with this question. How can you ensure that the community involvement is not just a one-time effort, but then has sustainability is a key part of the work? How do you think that it's not just one time, it's been sustained?
Yeah, so what the NSCA does is that it works with structures that are already recognized by even the government.
Okay.
So that's where we have structures like the World Development Committee, the WDCs. At that level, it's made up of stakeholders from the community. So these stakeholders ensure that our interventions are sustainable, because we don't just intervene and go away. There's a structure on ground that helps to keep sustainability in place.
Yeah, so Mr. Ted, before we wrap up, I would like you to tell me, how do you think we can ensure community involvement in our program in the NLC now?
We have world development committees. They are made up of people from different sectors of life who are living in these communities. We have CHIRS, community health extension workers. We have volunteers. We have volunteer teachers and the rest of them that we work with. So most often it starts with a needs analysis, because you have to know a need before you intervene, right?
Sure.
Good. So from there, we ensure community participation in this. And then after that, the community comes together in order to see which need is their top priority, and then we go with that. So in all of this, we ensure that their own inputs are being
Taking note of.
Exactly. They are being noted. So if the community wants this, we can't do otherwise. We'll have to do what they want.
Yeah.
That will even ensure that they have ownership of that project. Of course, you know that most often times when projects are superimposed on community members, there's this lack, there's this nonchalant attitude towards it. But if they truly see that it is what they participated in making it
From the
happen
start, yeah.
from the start, then that ownership will be there. It will just flow naturally. You don't have to coerce or, you know, find other funny ways around it. And that ensures that project has sustainability as well. So in a nutshell, we get our community members involved right from the planning stage, right from when we design interventions and then in the implementation. Even while in the course of implementation, there's what we call participatory monitoring,
Okay.
where we make sure that key stakeholders in the community, of course, everybody who is connected to our project is a stakeholder in one way or the other, but we make sure that key stakeholders are being carried along in terms of monitoring. We have participatory monitoring.
Okay.
So these approaches ensure that from the beginning of the project to implementation, even to the closer stage, community members are actively involved in it.
Okay.
So that ensures its sustainability already.
Wow, thank you very much. So in a nutshell, our guest today is telling us that to achieve sustainability, you have to carry the community members right from the start of your project. Thank you very much. I'm glad to have you here with me today. Thank you for joining me. And to our viewers, thank you for connecting with us today on our localization podcast. We've had an interesting conversation. I would like to hear your point about how community efforts can be really achieved for localization. Drop in the comment section, like, share our videos on Nigeria Local Coalition Accelerator. Thank you. See you next time.